You know what? Just as well, I wanted to stay here for a bit. This right here, just now, it reminded me of something. You know? I put out a short recently. You know, we've been doing that. A few people might know what I'm about to talk about. I put out a short recently talking about in Skyrim. We were cracking wise on the dude who's got one of the last few near extinct silt striders in Skyrim in the Dragonborn DLC. And a lot of people saw that, and they heard me cracking wise about this dude, like, oh yeah, it's one of the last silt striders, and decided to, like, when it was a baby, rip open its shit and turn it into a fucking taxi cab, right? A few people were like, oh no, they didn't do that. The silt striders, they just grow that way. They just grow with a big hole in their carapace. It's normal. It's completely natural what happens when they rip them out, hollow them out, and start pulling on their guts. A lot of people writing in very confidently about what's going on here. A lot of people saying like, oh, well, if this loser ever actually played Morrowind, maybe he would know. And I'm like, oh, you fucking fetcher. I know. Oh, I know. And this is all just to go on so far as to say that Morrowind players, some of perhaps the most insufferable Elder Scrolls players out there. I mean, just look at me right now. How petty I'm being. This will probably be the opening. When we had last left the Nerevarine, they were en route. They were coming back to the Ursulaku camp following their amazing adventures out in Vardenfell. But along the way, they had more amazing adventures. Yes, strange Daedric shrines, secrets about metal, and a place filled with lots of amazing Daedric weaponry, all for the taking. Now, with their inventory filled to the brim, they spoke once more with Nabani Mesa, the wise woman, at the Ursulaku Ashlander camp. And it was there that they began and set forth out on the next parts of their amazing quest. Yes, to enshrine and entrench themselves within the other Ashlander camps, but also within Vardenfell's 3 great houses. Yes, House Lalu, Redoran, and Telvanni. The other 2, they weren't here, but maybe something could be worked out with regards to them. Anyway, it was time to now speak with Sul Matuul and see what the Ursulaku had to offer as they departed on their incredible trek. This is The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. This is Morrowind Mondays. Welcome back. Shoop. Here we go. Also, in between videos, it may not look like it, but we did a little bit of inventory management. Actually, a pretty decent amount. I restocked on some more ammunition. I actually swapped out some of our silver arrows for silver bolts, right? So, hey, we got that going on in a major way. Also, sold off some of our junk here. Not all of it, though, but a good amount. Stowed away, of course, all the really heavy equipment that we had looted up and all that, right? We're raring to go. All right, there we go. And also, oops, before I forget, gentle viewer, Dormichigan64 wrote in. I alluded to this just a little bit before, but they wrote in saying that, in fact, Tamriel Rebuilt, they believe, adds in a smidgen of flavor text at Ebonheart Castle. Not Ebonheart in Vardenfell, right? But old Ebonheart, back on the mainland. I'm pretty sure. But nonetheless, there's flavor text from the House Indoril and House Drace representatives there. And maybe we should consider going to check it out. And you know what? I think that's maybe a great idea. And that could be a really fun way to sort of preview what is to come when we begin the Tamriel Rebuilt stuff in full force, right? It'll just be a little fun tease. All right, let's see. When a greater enemy threatens, the great houses put aside their quarrels and choose a Hortator, a single war leader to lead all the houses. Yeah, I think we read all this, right? Yeah. Maybe we'll do this next, right? Because this is the 4th trial, you know? Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I always forget which one exactly. There we go. Hey, Sul Matuul.
What do you want of me, Outlander?
I would ask you the same thing, Sul Matuul, except I wouldn't call you an Outlander. Let's see.
You will pass the 3rd trial. Before you lies the 4th trial and the 5th trial. I have spoken with Nabani Mesa.
How? When? Did you all talk about this ahead of time? You all like made contingency plans like,
well, if he comes back, then he probably might actually be the Neverine, and we need to plan for this. But if he doesn't, don't worry about it. He'll just be another one at the Cavern of the Incarnate. You know how they all are. I have spoken with Nabani Mesa, and I know these trials. You wish to be called a Shalaku Neverine. But first, would you hear the counsel of Sul Matuul?
Of course, Sul Matuul. Let's hear your counsel as you show your amazing unicorn hat.
Good. First, I would give you a warning. When you are called Neverine, the word must spread, and many must hear. Your enemies will hear and come seeking your blood, and such friends as you may have among the great houses, those who heed the words of the temple, may forget their love for you. If you have business with the people of the houses and the temple, you may wish to conduct that business first, before you are named Neverine.
Continue.
Second, I tell you, seek the counsel of wise woman Nabani Mesa, for you are an outlander and ignorant of the ways of our people. Nabani Mesa can tell you of the other tribes, of their ways, and of their Ashkans. If you do not know these things, you will make many mistakes and waste precious time. That is my counsel.
I wonder if originally this was going to be timed, right? Huh. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, way back in the day, sure, I did play Morrowind way back in the day, but I don't think, when I did play it all that time ago, I don't think I ever actually got this far in the main quest. I'm not sure. It's been too long. I know I definitely didn't finish the main quest way back when, but I don't even think I got this far. Which I would say this is maybe about the halfway point, 2/3, you know? If I had to hazard a guess. Anyway.
That is my counsel. Now, if you wish to be named Shalaku Neverine, we may speak of these things.
Alright, let's speak of these things.
Very well. You wish to be called Neverine. I know you, and am disposed to do so. But first, we must speak of need and duty. Before I name you Neverine, you must understand why a war leader is needed, so you may tell others. And before I name you Neverine, I must see that you know your duty. Only when we have spoken of these things shall you be called Neverine.
Alright, let's go with need first.
Know the words of the prophecies. The curse of Dagarthur and the 6th house threatens our land. The false gods lie and offer false hope of protection. You bear the moon and star of Nerevar. Azura's hand is upon you. These are the proofs you must show to all people as Shalaku Neverine.
Okay, and duty.
You shall be Neverine of all the tribes, and Hortator of all the great houses. You shall eat the sin of the unmourned house, and free the false gods. You must defeat the Sixth House, and Dagoth, you must free the tribunal from their curse. This is the burden of prophecy. This shall be your duty as Ursulaku Nerevarine.
Okay. And then Nerevarine again? Oh. Okay. Ursulaku Nerevarine? Oh, there we go.
Before my hearth and kin, and before the people of the wastes, I name you Ursulaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Ursulaku, and protector of the people. In token of this, I give you the teeth, which shall be a sign to all Dunmer that you are the Nerevarine, and that the Ursulaku shall follow you in all things, even unto death, until the enemy is defeated, or until you are dead, or until you give this back into my hand.
All right. And then, what else do we have to ask about? Got a bunch of new stuff. We can ask about Ursulaku Nerevarine again. Let's do that.
Yes, I have named you Ursulaku Nerevarine, war leader of the Ursulaku, and protector of the people, and so you shall be known to all Ashlander tribes.
Okay. And how about Curse of Dagoth?
From the unmourned house have come forth the 7 curses. The 6th house is a great evil and a great danger to all people. This is the need. You have seen this need. You have fought the 6th house. You have known the curse of Corpus. You have harrowed Kogarun and seen the darkness that lies within. When you tell your story, others may be shown the proofs.
All right. How about the false gods?
You have learned the lies of the tribunal and the false hope they offer of protection from Dagoth. We have heard the priest's own words of the epigrapha, and we know them to be true. We have heard the words of the dissident priests, and we know them to be true. The false gods have broken their promises, and have taken up the tools of the enemy. This is a great evil and a great danger.
All right. How about Moon and Star?
You wear the Moon and Star of Nerevar. The legend of Moon and Star is known to all lore masters. No man but Nerevar may wear that ring and live. This is a true sign. This is a miracle, a blessing of Azura, and no man may deny it.
All right. How about... Should we just run through the trials here? Yeah. I would like to hear Sul Matuul's takes on the various camps and whatnot, too. 3rd trial.
So, you have faced the 3rd trial in the Cavern of the Incarnate? Tell me what you saw and heard there.
He listens carefully with no sign of his feelings.
It is as Nabani Mesa says. Perhaps you are the chosen one, we shall see.
Okay, we should have asked about that one first. Okay. It was just a miniature conversational dragon break. Space-time itself broke ever so slightly. The threads of prophecy, there was a mishap in the wefting process. All right. 4th trial.
The 4th trial is to join the 3 great houses of Vardenfell under one Hortator.
It must be odd for House Indoril and House Drace. I mean, maybe not so much Indoril, because, Indoril Nerevar, you've already got pretty heavy ties into the Nerevarine prophecy. But it must be odd for House Drace. They're not all wrapped up in this Vardenfell Great Houses situation with being the Hortator. They don't really have too much stake in the whole Nerevarine prophecy. They're kind of the odd ones out. If we heard about some horrible shit going on with House Drace in the future, I'd believe it. Right. We've had some troubles with the 6th house. Maybe hundreds of years from now we'll have some issues with the 5th house. Alright, let's see.
You must be named Hortator, in turn by House Redoran, House Lalu, and House Telvanni. I know little of the ways of the great houses, but first I would try the Redoran, for they are warriors, hard-willed but straightforward. Then I'd try the Lalu, for though they are weak and spoiled, they are cunning and crafty. Save the Telvanni for last. Anyone who is not afraid of a 2,000-year-old wizard is a fool.
Alright, 5th trial.
The 5th trial is to join the 4 tribes of the Ashlanders under the Nerevarine. They must put aside pride and tribal squabbles, and together face the blighted hosts of Degathur. The Urshalaku shall name you Nerevarine, but you must concern yourself with the other tribes, the meek Ahamusa, the wily Zainab, and the war-loving Irabanimson. They must not be so quick. They may not be so quick in the naming of the Nerevarine as the Urshalaku.
Okay, but to be fair, it took quite a bit for the Urshalaku to do it, right? If anything, as far as quest counts go, Urshalaku probably the highest of them all. Alright, don't sell yourself too short there, Sul Matuul. Let's ask about the Ahamusa again.
The meek Ahamusa of the Gracelands are weak in arms, and in a terrible way, driven from their best grazing grounds, and beset by monsters in Ahamusa camp in the distant northeast. The wise woman of the Ahamusa, Sanamu Mopal, is also their Ashkan. If you can help them with strength of arms, they should welcome you with open arms.
Ahamusa camp?
Ahamusa camp is on the northeast, the farthest tip of Vardenfell Island, north from Tel Mora, near old Daedric ruins of Al-Daedroth.
Tell me about the Irabanimson.
The war-loving Irabanimson of Molagmar are bad people, badly led. The Ashlanders of Irabanimson camp are greedy and cruel, and have no respect for Ashlander custom. Ashkan Ulath Pal is ruthless and arrogant. He surrounds himself with Gulakans like himself. Blood will be spilled. Let it not be yours. There is one Gulakan of their tribe, Hanamu, who might be shaped as a new Ashkan. He is a weak reed, but his wise woman, Manerai, is strong and resourceful. Seek her counsel.
Tell me about their camp.
It is in the wastelands of Molagamor, the land of fire and smokes.
Man, they got all those smokes out there. sorry, Sul Matuul. Sorry, I couldn't help it. It's terrible. I should have Nerevarine revoked for that.
In southeastern Vardenfell. Here, let me mark it on your map.
Thanks. Okay, how about Zainab?
The wily Zainab of the Gracelands are proud, arrogant, and greedy. None more than their Ashkan Kaushad, but they are likable rogues, strong and self-assured. Show them you are strong and proud. Satisfy their greed and pride. The Ashlanders of Zainab Camp are clever and cunning, and you, too, must be clever and cunning to outwit them.
All right. And how about House Lalu?
The Khans of the great houses are called councilors. The Khans of House Lalu meet in a place on a river far away. They call the place Balmora, stone wood in our speech.
Oh, this is how people found out about it. I always wondered how people ever knew. This is it. Okay.
You must find these councilors and persuade them to name you Hortator. I can tell you nothing more about these people. You must go there and learn for yourself.
Okay, yeah, sure. This is always the catch with a lot of the Morrowind stuff, especially in this part of the game, right? You kind of wish that there were more reactivity to you being a member or a very high-ranking member of these relevant factions and all of that, right? Because the faction interaction is really cool and well-handled and all that, right? Except when you consider that the player can totally join them, right? Like, it kind of... You kind of have to remove your own self from, like, being the top dog of Great House Slalu when you're doing this, right? You kind of have to imagine, like, oh, I'm doing this playthrough and I haven't interacted with the Great Houses whatsoever, right? Similarly, if you with shit with the temple, right? Because you could very well have risen to the very top ranks of the Tribunal Temple and be going through all of this, and there's basically zero reactivity there as well, right? Probably one of the shortcomings of Morrowind, if I had to say, in the story department, right? Or maybe probably I would go so far as to say it's probably the game's biggest shortcoming, even more so than it being, like, less approachable for new players and all of that, especially, like, in modern parlance and all of that, you know? I would say that this is probably, like, in my personal opinion, the biggest shortcoming is the lack of that kind of cool reactivity, right? Because when you open yourself up to that, to have that level of reactivity, there's so much possibility, right? Like, you could have so many cool reactions and interactions and shit like that, right? With regards to you being a member of them, or even being like a lower ranking member and being able to interact with them in a slightly different way, right? And to be sure, there is still some degree of reactivity. Like, if you are the higher ranking member of, like, in our case, we're, like, top dog of House Slalu, it'll be significantly easier for us to become, or to be named House Slalu Hortator, right? We won't have to go through all of the various Hortator quests for them, right? Or I'm pretty sure it's just one, right? But in some cases, I want to say it's kind of drawn out, right? They're a bit lengthy. I want to say, I can't remember for sure. I'm pretty sure you can skip most of it if you're ranked up with that relevant house. But yeah, like, being a member of the temple is probably the biggest one that you always will hear about from people who do, like, love the shit out of Morrowind. That's, like, the hugest, the biggest missed opportunity, right? And it was, if I had to guess, it was cut out of concerns for time, right? Because they do obviously have ways in which, like, you can have branching stories and all that, right? Yeah. Because they have it to where you can branch, like, the Fighters Guild, you know? That could go one of two ways. So it's definitely possible. It's probably just, like, a matter of, like, getting the game shipped, right? Because, of course, lest we forget, Bethesda, when they shipped Morrowind, they were on the brink of destruction. Alright, let's see. House Redoran.
The Khans of the great houses are called councilors. The Khans of House Redoran meet in a great crab shell in a place called Alderun. You must find these councilors and persuade them to name you Hortator. I know little of the settled people. You must go there and learn for yourself.
Then House Telvanni. Alright, they're also called councilors.
The Khans of House Telvanni meet in a very strange place, I'm told. They call it Sadrith Mora, which means Forest of the Mushrooms in our tongue. I have heard the Telvanni live in giant mushrooms. I'm sure it is a very bad place, but you must go and find their councilors and persuade them to name you Hortator.
I'm sure it is a very bad place. Alright, and finally naming the Nerevarine.
For you to fulfill the prophecy and unite the 4 tribes, you must be named as a Nerevarine by each of the 4 Vardenfell tribes. When you tell your story to the Ashkan of each tribe and show them your proofs, he should acknowledge you as Nerevarine on behalf of his tribe. But it may not be so simple, and Ashkan may take the opportunity to extract a favor or service from you, or Irabanimson may not be so ready to accept an outlander as Nerevarine.
Very well. Yeah. All stuff that we've come to expect. Okay, cool. And that's all the new shit. Alright. Well, thanks, Sul Matuul. Good stuff. Let's check out the teeth that we had gotten. Let's see. Resist paralysis 10%. Well, that's pretty bad. That's pretty rough. That said, it is constant effect, but 10%. Sheesh. That is rough. Okay. Well, what can you do? Let's see over here. What even is our current amulet? Restore fatigue, and that is pretty useful, actually. 1 to 10 points for 20 seconds. Alright, well, I'll treasure it always, Sul Matuul. Now, we don't need to actually go out and chat with Nabani Mesa again, do we? No, I don't think so. We'll just do a quick check since we're here. Let's see, I think we're good, though. Oh, we can ask about Urshulaku Nerevarine again. You have been named Urshulaku Nerevarine. You have fulfilled one part of that prophecy, but you must be named Nerevarine by all 4 Ashlander tribes, Urshulaku, Ahamusa, Zainab, and Irabanimson, before you have fulfilled the 5th trial. And tell me about Nerevarine. Sul Matuul has named you Urshulaku Nerevarine, but until you have been named... Okay, yada yada. Alright, we get the idea. Alright, thank you. Well, let us head on out. Should we go in the order in which Sul Matuul suggested? Let's see. I believe he suggested that we go to... Let's see. I think it was House Redoran first, and then Hlalu, right? Yeah, I can't find it here, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Should we do that despite the fact that we are, like, a high-ranking member of House Hlalu? Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll go with that. We'll go with that. And we'll try to remember before we wrap up the Hortator stuff, I'll try to remember actually getting to the mainland, right? Like, for the little fun teas and all that. You know what? Just as well, I wanted to stay here for a bit. This right here, just now, it reminded me of something. You know? I put out a short recently. You know, we've been doing that. A few people might know what I'm about to talk about. I put out a short recently talking about in Skyrim. We were cracking wise on the dude who's got one of the last few near extinct Silt Striders in Skyrim in the Dragonborn DLC. And a lot of people saw that, and they heard me cracking wise about this dude, like, oh yeah, it's one of the last Silt Striders, and decided to, like, when it was a baby, rip open its shit and turn it into a fucking taxi cab, right? A few people were like, oh no, they didn't do that. The Silt Striders, they just grow that way. They just grow with a big hole in their carapace. It's normal. It's completely natural what happens when they rip them out, hollow them out, and start pulling on their guts. A lot of people writing in very confidently about what's going on here. A lot of people saying like, oh, well, if this loser ever actually played Morrowind, maybe he would know. And I'm like, oh, you fucking fetcher. I know. Oh, I know. And this is all just to go on so far as to say that Morrowind players, some of perhaps the most insufferable Elder Scrolls players out there. I mean, just look at me right now. How petty I'm being. This will probably be the opening. Alright, sorry, I needed to get some spite in. I needed a little bit of spite. Alright, let's get our recall rolling out. Let's head on over, I think, to... Oh yeah, our wonderful base. You can see our little dump zone is growing, but also, check this out. I started decorating just a little bit, even more. I'm thinking, you know what? I still love throwing up the hats everywhere. I finally deposited this shit ton of Dwemer coins and all that. I put a few items inside of this stuff. Right, I deposited some of our more important books and everything. Right, did I throw anything on there that time? I don't think so. Popped in some, like, shit potions. That amazing shield that we'll need far in the future. Anyway, let's head on out of here. And let's pop on our speedy time boots. Wonderful. And we'll get our ass to Mars. We will head on over to the Siltstrider Caravaneer, and we'll fly all the way over to House Redoran Zone Aldrune, right? Seems like a good idea. And when we're there, I don't know. What could they possibly want us to do? I'm not sure how we get named House Redoran's Hortator normally, right? Of course, in the last volume of Morrowind Mondays, we sided with House Redoran, right? That was our great house of choice. We went through all their stuffs and rose to their highest possible ranks, right? So we got the sort of easier way of doing it. But I'm pretty sure
We make a special.
it won't be too involved.
Same low price.
All right, here we go. Let's see, Aldrune. There we are. I'm fairly certain we're going to show up in here. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh, I've never had that happen before. That was very strange. Okay. But I'm fairly certain we're going to roll up in here, and they're going to be like,
Oh, you think you're the fucking Neverine, huh? Why don't you fight me?
I think that's exactly what's going to go down. I think no matter which way we cut it, I think we're going to fight this fucking dude. All right.
This better
Let's see.
be important.
Where should we even go for this? Should we go to old Mr. Serethi? I think so. Let's see. Hey.
I am Ethan Serethi, a councilor of House Redoran. What can I do for you?
Let's see. Redoran Hortator.
That's a title to be given to a war leader among the great houses. Why are you interested?
Ask how a Hortator is chosen. Tell your story and ask to be confirmed as Hortator. Well, how is a Hortator chosen? Oh.
Only the Redoran councilors can choose a Hortator for House Redoran, and it must be unanimous. The Hortator's duty is defined by ancient custom, but in essence a Hortator is a house champion and must be both skilled in combat and known for his courage and honor.
Okay. So choose a Hortator.
A Hortator is chosen by consensus. Everyone has to agree. A single no is a veto. First, a great house has to choose a Hortator. Then that Hortator has to go persuade the other great houses to agree to name him Hortator of their houses too.
Right, we're doing that. So, how about Redoran councilors? Oh my god, okay. Oh man, I wish it were just killing them. Or maybe it still might. It might still be, right? It might still be, I'm not sure.
Currently the Redoran councilors are myself, Ethan Serethi, the Archmaster. The Archmaster Bolvin Venom.
Sorry, you're not the Archmaster, Ethan Serethi, as much as we would like that.
Garisi Lethri, Laren Ramoran, Brara Morvain, and Minor Erebar. Please take this copy of the Red Book. It lists each of the councilors and where they currently reside.
Okay. Well, can we ask about them all? Let's start with Bolvin Venom.
He is a strong leader and has done great things for House Lalu.
Sorry, my bad.
For House Redoran.
Sorry, I'm still in the Hlalu mindset.
How can I explain the hold that he has over the hearts of the Redoran people? He brought us back from certain defeat. He moved the council here to Vardenfell and took our share of the frontier lands. He is a natural leader, born to rule. One only wishes he was just and fair, as well as strong.
Wow, what a thing to say. Okay, cool. How about Garisa?
Garisa Lethri will be in Lethri Manor, the last manor on your left as you enter Scar, between the Redoran Council Hall and my own home. It may be difficult to win his support, but you will have to speak with him and find out what he asks in return.
Okay. How about Claren?
Redoran Manor is between my home and the entrance to Scar. He has a temper, especially with foreigners, but he trusts my judgment. I believe I can convince him to support us.
Wait, do you support me? Is that... Oh, Ethan Sarethi, are you saying that you support me? Is this your way of saying that? Alright, tell me about Brara Morvain.
Since the Morvain Manor has been overrun, Mistress Morvain stays in the Redoran Council Hall. Speak with her there and get her support.
Okay. And... let's see, Minor Erebar.
You must speak with Minor Erebar. His manor is the last on your right as you enter Scar, between the Redoran Council Hall and the Barak Guild Hall.
Okay, and... Redoran Counselors? Okay. This is just a rehash, except also...
Did you not get a red book of the Great House Redoran?
Okay, cool. Sure. Hortator's duty.
Hortator is more a chief hero than a general. The councils plan and approve strategy. It's a terrible system. The legions aren't like that. The generals ignore the politicians and win the wars, but a Hortator leads by doing. The champion who wins every battle and inspires by example. The hero who challenges and defeats the opposing hero in single combat. Doesn't have to be polite or smart, or even a nice person. Just has to win, and make the others want to win.
Okay. I do like that they're even critical of their own system. I do enjoy that. Okay. Well, should we ask about Duel already? Maybe Duel.
The duel is an honorable tradition, dating back at least to the founding of Resdain. Each party to the duel makes an agreement as to the compensation that will be given to the winner. The loser is legally bound to this agreement. Most duels are fought until one party admits defeat or falls in battle. The duel to the death is less common, and only ends when one party is dead. The winner of a duel may take what he wants of the loser's possessions, but some consider this dishonorable.
Alright, well,
There's someone watch out, lad.
you know what? Maybe we need to go speak with the head honcho first and foremost, right? Should we head over and speak with old Bolvin Venom? Okay, let's head on over here. Let's also swap on the local tracking. I'm pretty sure I remember Venom being in the main council area, but I'm not sure. Oh no, they have their own manor. Okay, my bad. Let's see, over here. Let's pop a quick save just in case. Good, good, good. Let's see. Can we actually ask you about... No.
Quickly, Outlander. I have
Are you gonna mind? Bolvin Venom.
Go through the door opposite the entrance, then up the stairs and to the left.
Go ahead.
Alright, thank you. Up the stairs and to the left. Okay, yeah, here we go. Good. Alright. Hey, Bolvin Venom.
Unless you have some important business to discuss, Outlander, I suggest that you leave.
Oh dear. How about, tell me about the councilors.
Even if you get the councilors on your side, I will veto them. I would rather die than see House Redoran dishonored by an Outlander.
Alright. Redoran Hortator?
A Hortator is a war leader.
Okay, hey, can you confirm me?
You are a fool, an arrogant, ill-mannered Outlander fool. I'd rather make a monkey Hortator. As long as I am head of this house, you will never be Hortator.
Okay, well, great.
I have not changed my mind about you, Outlander.
Choose a Hortator?
There's no need to name a Hortator, and if there were such a need, I would not shame House Redoran by naming an Outlander our Hortator.
Okay. Let's see. Can we... I'm pretty sure we can't actually admire him up or anything like that and, like, get a change of heart that way, right? I'm pretty certain. In fact, just failing to admire him too much, it may cause him to just want to kill us just as well. Here, let's try and, like, bribe our way up just to see. There we go. Oh, whoops. Oh, he caps out at 95, huh? Okay. And then, oh, there we go. Fixed itself. So, has to be confirmed.
Are you trying to manipulate me? Do you take me for a fool? Do you think I can be so easily won over? You are a fraud. Cunning for an outlander, but a complete fraud. No, you will never be Hortator. I will not permit it.
Alright. Great. Cool. Thanks. How about this? Brara Morvain.
She moved into temporary quarters in the Redoran Council Hall after blighted creatures attacked her manor and killed her husband.
Alright. Sure. Well, should we try and, like, kill him? or should we talk to everybody else first? I asked Bolvin Venom to name me Hortator. He was indignant and refused to hear my story or consider my proof. He was quite clear. He will never consent to my being chosen as Hortator of House Redoran. Alright. Let's see. Let's head on over. And let's speak with the others first, right? Or maybe we can speak with old Mr. Serethi once more, just as well. Let's see, there's Morag Tong. Over here. Let's go check in with Minor Erebar. I don't remember where Minor Erebar is holed up at, though. Let's see. Oh, you have to go through the guards' quarters. Okay.
What, Outlander? What, Outlander?
These are just
Yes,
guards.
sir.
Okay. Sure. Private quarters? Maybe that's it? Here.
What
Yo.
now?
Do you know where Minor Erebar is?
Go through the door to the dining area, then take a right and go through the door. Miner's rooms are on the left.
Go through the door to the dining area, then a right, and go through the door. Go through the door, go through the door. Okay. Private quarters, wooden door, wooden door, wooden door, wooden door, wooden door, and wooden door. What the fuck? Is this it? Was that the dining area? Is this Minor Erebar? I don't think so.
Yes,
No.
sir.
Hey, how the fuck do I get to Minor Erebar? Go down the hall and through the door. Minor Erebar's rooms are on the left. Okay. So... Wait, which fucking hall? Erebar guard quarters? Manor bedrooms?
This better be important.
There we go, okay. Well, we worked it
better
out.
Be important.
Okay. Get your fucking World of Warcraft ass pauldrons on that robe, Jesus.
You must explain why you have come here, and quickly. No speeches or excuses. Use your words with care, for I am a councilor of House Redoran, and a very busy man with many duties and responsibilities. I'm not one to stand about idly while others chatter on and on about the most trivial of subjects.
Alright, well, I would like to be Hortator.
Hortator is an ancient term for a war leader and champion chosen by a great house council. Why do you ask?
I want to be that.
You came to tell me that you are the reincarnation of Indril Nerevar. Azura spoke with you in a cave and told you that because you are the reincarnation of Nerevar, that you must become the Hortator of all three great houses. And that is why you are standing here now, telling me this story of the tribunal, stealing power from a god's heart with Dwemer tools, and that Dagather is not dead, but even now plots to conquer Morrowind with the power of this alleged heart. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I am a patient man, and I have heard many stories such as this in the past. There is nothing worse than being forced to listen to someone who enjoys the sound of their own voice more than the content and relevance of their words. Perhaps I could lend you a copy of Serioni's sermons against evil speaking and the dangers of loose tongues, but that is something I would only do for a friend, and you are just an Imperial spy and an imposter.
All right. Well, what if I friend you up a little bit, huh? There we go. Hey, you like that? Uh-oh. 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 Oh. 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 Okay. Okay. Have some money! There. Oh, have some more money! Wonderful. Okay. Now let's try it. Okay, I would like to be Hortator. Ah, there we go.
Normally, I would believe you mad and call a priest to attend you, but you gave me a bunch of money, so... But I am a God-fearing, faithful servant of the temple, and that means that you gave me a bunch of money. and I have heard the story of the moon and star. Your story troubles me, and I am tempted to believe, but I must consider Barel Salah's accusations, and you have little proof, and I am reluctant to give responsibility to a stranger. I will consider what you have said and consult with the temple and my fellow councilors.
Okay. Who the hell is Barel Salah? I asked Minor Erebar to name me Hortator. My story interested him, but he was concerned about rumors he heard about me from the temple. He has agreed to consider the matter further and to consult with his other colleagues on the council. Okay. That's good enough. Alright, let's head on out. Maybe Barel Salah is the local temple dude? I can't remember. Let's see, how the fuck do I get back out of here?
What?
You just go straight through this? Okay. There we go. Good. Then, let's run on over this way. Good. And then let's check back in with old Mr. Serethi once more. And see if he just suggests, yeah, maybe it's time to kill Bolvin Venom. Okay. Over here. Hey. Let's see. Duties, no. Oh, shit. Minor Erebar? No, okay. Fair enough. I think we do gotta kill that dude. Let's see, up here. Leathery Manor. Also, to be clear, spoilers as well. Spoilers for House Redoran. But you, in becoming, like, the top dog of House Redoran, you do also kill him there, too. He is, like, a dickhead. Okay, Leathery Manor. Let's see. Where is the person we're looking for here? Garisa Leathery. In his private quarters, take the door from across the entrance, then turn right and take the first door you see.
What now?
Across the entrance. The top floor or the bottom floor, though? Oh dear. I guess the bedrooms, right? And then private quarters.
I suppose you're looking for a tavern. I'm sure I can't help you.
Okay. Hey. Let's see. How about naming me Hortator? I would like to be Hortator.
That's ridiculous. If you were my friend or someone important, I might listen to your nonsense. But Barel Salah says you're just an Imperial spy and a pretender.
Wait. Let's go try and track down Barel Salah. Maybe that's how we do this, through the temple. Like I said, I never... Like, last time through all this, I never went and did the House Redoran shit because we were already heads of House Redoran. Okay. Let's see, over here. Ooh. There we go. Let's pop a quick save just as well. And let's head on over to the temple. There we go. Good, good, good. Okay. Are you Barel Salah?
Find someone
No.
else to bother.
Are you Barel Salah? Will you tell me about Barel Salah? No, you won't.
This better be important.
Maybe you're down here. Are you Barel Salah? No,
Find
you're
someone else
not.
to bother.
What the fuck? Who is Barel Salah? Okay. Over this way. Are you Barel Salah? No, are
Annoying
you?
Outlanders.
I can
the
already
fuck?
tell I'm not going to like this.
So who the fuck is Barel Salah? Who is this fucking Barel Salah asshole?
What now?
I'm sure there's someone else you can bother.
No. What the fuck? Yo, who is Barel Salah? Why do I know that name, though? Why does it ring such a bell? Maybe they're in the main central building or something like that? Let's see. No, nothing there. Who is Barel Salah? Let's go check the main council entrance. We can also hit up Morvain while we're
Yes,
here.
sir.
Let's see. Do you know anything about Orphan of Arnesia? I don't even know what that's about. Where is Brara Morvain? Her quarters can be found on the lower level, northwest of the
How do
entrance.
I know you're not up to something?
Okay, northwest. There we go. Practice room? No. Let's see. Maybe we can see a door named Door to Barel Salah's place. Let's see. Gul's Laravu. No. We can't even see the person who we're meant to check as well. Alright, because of the double tiering on everything here. Okay. Galsagindu is up top. I remember Galsagindu. There's Morvain. But is Barel Salah in here? Who the fuck is Barel Salah? Why is it a name I'm sure I know well?
This better be
I
important.
suppose you're looking for
You're
a
not
tavern.
Barel Salah. I could have sworn that they were like someone in the temple, you know? Gold's Lervu. Huh. There's the entrance. Barel Salah.
What, Outlander?
Yeah, it's definitely not you. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they chill with Bolvin Venom? They're like the second in command or something like that? Huh. Okay, well, where was Morvain Manor again? Or the Morvain room? We went right by it. Oh dear. Okay, over here, Council Hostel. Oh shit. Anything in here? No, nobody in here. Oh, is this where you come to steal the cool hat or whatever? Like inside of one of these? I don't think so. Yeah. Huh. The hostel. Okay. Let's see. Jeez, we should have went into Morvain. Oh, there it is. Morvain quarters.
What
Hey.
now?
Let's see. What do you have to say? Do you have anything interesting to say here? No. Maybe if we ask about House Redoran? No. Okay. Let's see.
This
Hey,
better be important.
Mistress Brara Morvain. I am Brara Morvain, a counselor of House Redoran. Is there something I can do for you? Yeah, I would like to be Hortator. A Hortator is a great... Okay. I want to become that. If I had any reason to trust you, your story would worry me. But right now, you worry me more than your story. I don't think I can help you. Okay. What if I say that your gloves are really nice? Okay, you hate that. What if I just give you money? Alright, there we go. How about now? Is 55 good enough? Okay. Gonna need a little bit more money. Okay. There we go. 76. I'm troubled. In politics, I expect subtlety and deceit, but not from my temple. I believe your story. Your ring is genuine. and you have the markings of a hero about you. But I do not know you, and I cannot trust blindly. I must consider your request and share my concerns with the other councilors. That's all I can say for now. Councilors? Right. Here, maybe it is in the Red Book who Barel Salah is. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Okay. Now keep in mind, most of this, each paragraph is a person. Like, all the commas are just like titles and bullshit. Very House Redoran-y. Okay. Bolven Venom. Is there any mention of Barel Salah? No. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I don't think there's any mention of Barel Salah. Who the fuck is Barel Salah, then?
What, Outlander?
Alright, sure. Well, we have the support of Morvain. Okay, well, let's head on back out. I think it's over this way, right? Yeah, there we go. Good. Let's check in with at least one more person, right? Let's do that. Okay, how about... we got Leathery over there, Serethi Manor, and Remoran. Let's go for Leathery. There we are. And remember, we did already clear out Morvain Manor. But we didn't actually have to do a favor, you know?
What now?
Let's see. Hey, where's Leathery at?
Garisa Leathery is in his private quarters. Take the door across from the entrance. Turn right, and then take the first door you see.
Wait, is this the one that we'd been in? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we'd been in here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Barel Salah.
Miss Betty.
Who the fuck is Barel Salah? Okay. I'm tempted to, like, just persuade them all, right? But I kind of don't want to skip a fun step where we encounter Barel Salah, you know? I kind of want to at least meet Barel Salah and see if we can pull from, like, on some strings from there. Let's see. How about Remoran? Plowrin Remoran.
Just keep going down to the bottom of the steps and through the door.
Okay. Great.
What
Oh, shit.
now?
Oh, dear. Okay. They don't want me going through there. Okay. We should have waited for them to continue their patrols. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alright, there we go. There we go.
What now?
Now, all the way down here. Private quarters. There you are. Okay.
I'm Laren Remoran, Lord of West Gash and a councilor of House Redoran. Who exactly are you?
I'm the Hortator. Or at least I want to be.
I'm not interested in listening to a long story. I don't like long stories or Imperial spies.
Right. So says Barel Salah.
This better be important.
Who is Barel Salah? Why do I know them so well? Okay. Maybe they're like the right hand of Bolven Venom? Okay. They're not in here at Serethi Manor, are they? And we can't ask you about Barel Salah, can we? No.
I suppose.
Alright, fine. It's wild that their name doesn't light up for us to ask about that.
This
You know?
better be important.
Let's see. Where is Venom Manor? It's back down here, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll at least check inside Bolven Venom's place to see if Barel Salah is, like, nearby. Okay. Good. Alright. And Barel Salah.
Go ahead.
Bevadar Bells.
Speak, traveler.
Bulvin Venom? He is right over there. Okay, thanks. How about Barel Salah? No? Okay.
I'm waiting.
No. Who the fuck is Barel Salah? I feel like we 100% spoke with this person before. In Volume 1, I just can't remember who the fuck they are. I was almost certain they were part of the temple, but I guess not. Alright, well, you know what? Maybe in between videos, I'll look it up, or look up where they are. That way we can check in with them and see if there's any way we can approach this by going through them. Otherwise, we'll just bribe everybody, right? Worst case scenario, we'll just give them all a shitload of money. Alright, until next time, please take care of each other.